Hey everybody, Lead Speed here. I got a battle against one of my closest friends ever, Silver Kitsuren. So yeah, he's just getting started on Wi-Fi battling, so you know he's not that experienced in it or anything, and neither am I. But you know, we're both kind of still fresh on the scene. So anyways, he leads with slacking, and I'm leading with my Mammal Swine. He goes for the Shadow Claw, predicting me to switch into my Yuxi again. The reason I say again is because we had a previous match prior to this one, and we rematched right after it. So yeah, I go for the Icicle Crash, predicting Flygon or Zapdos to come in to, you know, dodge the Earthquake, but he makes a good play and just goes to Blastoise. So that's a good play, and I just go to Registeel to take a Surf or whatever he wants to throw, if he wants to throw Toxic or something, but meh, whatever. Now he's gonna go to Clefable to take a Toxic, which I'm about to throw here, so that's a really good play here too. So because of Magic Guard, and Clefable can't be hurt by stuff like Toxic that doesn't damage, you know, outside of just normal damage or anything. So I go to Gallade, predicting him to set up or something like that, but he goes for the Trick, and I was like, what? So yeah, he gives me the Flame Orb, and he gets my Life Orb. So this is not the bulk of Gallade. This is actually my this is actually my lead Gallade set up actually, but I have Mammal or Gallade. I could leave with either one. So I guess I decided, well, he might leave us slacking, so I just would stay with Mammal Swine and just take him out. So yeah, I got pretty pissed off at him actually because he did that. Because Gallade's pretty much useless now because he got the burn out. I get the crit on Blastoise, which does half, so that's kind of weird, but I don't know. What can you say? And I hit his incoming Flygon. We're close to half too, so Gallade could still hit pretty hard even with the burn. It just would have done like over half, obviously, but you know, that's how it goes. So I leave him as Death Fodder because there's really no reason to keep using him at this point. Now I see he's Life Orbed, so I think here I go for, I don't know if I go for Icicle Crash or I go for Ice Shard. I think I go for the safe Ice Shard just because I know Flygon's faster, and I don't want to take any chances at this point. Cause you know, especially when I'm only at half HP anyways. So here, I'm going to go for another Earthquake just to do as much damage. Now, he goes for the Roar, predicting me to switch out into something to resist the Surf like my Registeel, but no, I decided to stay in kind of be Death Fodder or predicting some kind of move that isn't Surf. So I go to my Bonafide, or he roars me into it, and I go for the Hidden Power Grass, I think. Yeah, Hidden Power Grass. And it takes him out. So yeah, I guess he had no reason to switch out at that point. So he brings in Zeus. And he's gonna make a really good play here. I go to Mammal Swine to predicting Thunderbolt, but he goes for the Heat Wave. So yeah, he predicts my Mammal Swine switch in. So, well, either case, Mammal Swine wasn't gonna be as useful in this match. I know he still has Flygon and the Zapdos, but I'm gonna go to Bryonic, my Kyurem. You know, as stuff like that. I don't know how you pronounce it, Kyurem or Kyurem. But anyways, I'm gonna predict the switch, and I'm gonna go for the Draco Meteor. And yes, this dragon here is UU for now. I don't know how long he's going to be there, if he's going to move up or not. But yeah, it's a nice dragon type. The third legendary among the trio in this game. So yeah, you have Reshiram, you have Zekrom, and then you have Kyurem. And yeah, their Uber in this Pokemon isn't because of its typing and stuff like that, which is kind of bad. But anyways, I'm getting way off topic here. I go for the Air Slash on the Clefable, and I flinch it. So that's very good. Now, I think I go for the... Do I go for the Fire Blast? Yeah, I think I go for the Fire Blast. Maybe predicting a switch, like maybe into Zapdos or something to resist my Air Slash. But he goes to Flygon, which is fine too, but it dies, so yeah, Moltres is just a beast like that. It is going to bring out good old Chumley, and I like the reference because, you know. Anyways, I go to Yusi to take a hit, and he goes for the Thunder Punch, and not the Shadow Claw, so I'm like, okay, maybe now he's going to go for something that isn't Shadow Claw, so here, I think I'm going to predict his switch out. No, I go for the Stealth Rocks. Oh, that's right, because he still has Zapdos running around, and I don't want that thing just coming in without taking a hit. And he's going to switch back into his slacking, and I go straight for the U-turn, predicting a switch or whatever. So, yeah, I guess that kind of works out too, so works out for me. Now, here, I actually misclicked. I had meant to go to my Bryonic, but I actually went to Registeel, which was like, well, I guess it works out, I guess. Because he misses the Hammer Arm, and I'm like, ha, that's what you get for burning Gallade, man. I don't know. I don't even know if that's like really payback hacks or anything, but I don't know. So I take out the slacking, and here he goes to his Hitmonlee, and I'm going to switch to Mind Shock, predicting, well, I could take either Blaze Kick, which I felt like he was going to go Blaze Kick, because I think he did that in our previous match too, but Yuxi could take a hit, so it really does not matter. So I think here I go for the, Zen Headbutt here. Yeah, I didn't predict him to switch because I didn't think he was going to switch right off the bat because, you know, I've been scouting his switches with U-turn and I thought he might actually stay in predicting U-turn. But nope, he just brings his Zapdos, which is also UU, and you're thinking, what the fuck? He's UU? What is this madness? Yeah, it's rough tears, you know? And they're still getting roughed out. Who knows? And I guess some people say he's not as big of a threat here, but, you know, I somewhat disagree, but then I somewhat agree. You know what I mean? So here I go with the U-turn predicting a switch because I could para-flinch him to death and he knows it too. So I go right for the U-turn and I go to my bona fide Moltres, you know, just to cook some shit up, you know? And I'm going to do just that with the Fire Blast. So I'm going to just roast that Clefable alive with a Fire Blast and he's going to go down. She's going to go down. My bad. It is female. Is it going to go Hitmonlee? Now, I don't know why I stayed in. I thought maybe he'd over-predict or something like that. And maybe go for the high jump kick. You know, predicting my Registeel coming in for some reason. Well, actually, why'd I bring that thing in? That'd be the dumb play of the game. So I go to Bryonic and I go for the Draco Meteor. I think this is going to take him out because, you know, his massive special attack stat at base 130 on both spectrums. Now, the reason he kind of sucks is because of his typing and he doesn't have any good recovery and his moves are kind of limited. He doesn't... And his speed base is 95, which is... It isn't bad by UU standards, but by OU standards, it's not that great considering his typing. But I switch out predicting the Heat Wave, and I go to UC just to take that like a champ. Not a Machamp, mind you, because you know Machamp is annoying as crap. And he's not UU, luckily. Now, I get a crit on the Zen Headbutt, which I don't... Well, that might have mattered because he might have went for the Roost. But then again, I could have just like went for the U-turn predicting the Roost and bringing Kyurem to take him out with an Ice Beam. So, yeah, that was actually a pretty interesting game. It went much better than the last one, I think. I'm trying to remember the actual outcome. I actually didn't save that battle because right after we did the first match, we went right to the second. So, it was after the second match that I actually backed this match up for narration, as you can hear right now. So, yeah, he has a very interesting team and stuff like that, and I kind of have a really... It's kind of a weird mismatch, kind of, because I have two ice types, both weak to... I got a huge fighting weakness, but then again, I have Moltres and Yuxi for the fighting resist, and I have Glade for possible lead position. I have no idea. But yeah, if you definitely like this battle, I guess... Leave a like, I guess? I don't know. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to force you to do it. If you like the video, leave a like. But if you didn't, that is okay. Because, you know, not everyone's going to like the stuff that I do. Because, you know, that's how life goes. And I guess if you have any advice for Silver, because I know he's just, like, getting started or whatever, and he told me that he, you know, he wasn't, like, confident that he built a good team. And I think his team was actually pretty good. But, you know, like, if there's any advice, like, you could give him or whatever for team building, I guess you can leave that in the comments or whatever. And yeah, and some advice if you're watching this, Silver, definitely watch a lot of Wi-Fi battles, like a lot of them, just so that you can kind of see like how other people are playing, like what kind of strategies you might run into and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna recommend that. So yeah, so this is LeadSpeed signing out. Peace.